up, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a band swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything. Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya. You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. Fate, a shiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of praise, I just wanna get that up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
They should be good.
I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting, imagine down, that you cannot deny. We're growing light, we're shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight. When we wanna go up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat
Green City is loading up. That's like a couple minutes later. I'm still
elevator operator.
Dude, the Commanders went off on the Titans. Jeez Louise. Mm. 59-17. Yeah, dude, if he's finally live up to maybe if it's okay.
That you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush. But it was a dream.
Okay, so we post our picture in the of our playbook in the chat, right? Oh, I've already got the loadout. I didn't know if we showed our playbook as well, or if that was before the game. Oh, no mind, I got it right. We were only supposed to post our loadout.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on. The stage is set.
I'm gonna try to stream. I don't know how well this is gonna hold up because, like I said, this is a new place, so I don't know how well the internet's out this way.
Comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah. Good luck, bro.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. To see the first action of this game.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Go! They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Liking 18. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Ready.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. That one complete to Diggs. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. That's incomplete left side.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball.
I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play crazy right there. I'm going to get 2. Watch some bad Sam Darnold. Start saying, see what I can do. Alrighty. I'm changing it real quick. There we go. Yeah, everything good on my end.
20. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. They drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Purdy on 1st down. one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
53. 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Get set. 18.
From the gun is Purdy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's still going at the 30. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. It's inside the 10. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
At the 9-yard line.
And goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
To go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Get set. 18.
Purdy on the play action. He brings it in. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Outside. 18.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of
Being 49ers are playing right now.
Early momentum with that field goal.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to be... this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Barner with the grab. So solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. We've got the 49ers in front. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. He's got Smith and Jiggle for the catch. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
From the gun, Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he goes down approaching that 10-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Darnold looking to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 36-yard look for it. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's rocked. That ball's free. The Seahawks pick it up. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. He's going to tuck it and run. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Working now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. This one from 42 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a 1st inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Darnold. Brought in. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Charbonnet reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the turnover into a lead. Charbonnet with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the backup. First throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. They'll throw here on first. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try and field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
They'll throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here goes, son.
Throwing here, Darnold. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he launches himself forward to save a loss. That dive reaches the line.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Now Darnold. On stage, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
49ers into the dime defensively, 3rd down. To throw, here's Darnold. That one complete to Diggs. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. So the count once again by Diggs. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space.
Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. You get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, San Francisco.
So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set now, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. From the red zone on first. Catch made. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Panther 6, 18, Pioneer.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
1st down, play action. Connects on the crosser, and he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Setting up to throw. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Lions.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Chris Jenkins
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This is Charbonnet heading right. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets him around 6 there. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ooh, someone got a hand on that one downfield, but he still makes the catch. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Charbonnet now up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Darnold. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks hold an 11-point advantage. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks push the lead up to 12. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's going to throw it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He has this down to the 34. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. It's a design boot. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it, or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open. That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Pass play now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Chap 60, chap 60. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Back on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st down from the 41. They'll run now with Charbonnet. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're throwing it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go now.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Rolling from the gun here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
60.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. Has some room to work. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
They're going to try and throw it here. Has it at the 2. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
7-yard loss.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right. Big shot is hauled in. Finger inbounds. Oh, what a play. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defensive converts on 3rd and 17. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
4 yards. Bernardo Green on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks trail by a field goal. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
Kate, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in 2nd and short, they decide to just move those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Brought in. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Looking to throw it. Drops back. Needs an open man.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, where you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. to throw. Got a man. This is Evans. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Here he is to throw. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, 49ers.
Important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Come on. Set. 70 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco. Cup 19. Cup 19. Steady.
Back to throw. Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Seahawks 22.
Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
What a season opener we're being treated to here, Brock, as the ball is teed up. Here we go in overtime. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
60 Bison. 60.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
From the gun on third down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10 now from the 46. On the give, it's McCaffrey. Runs inside the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Now a give running right. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Give them a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw here. Cut near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
Here's a give on first and goal. And he gets in, touchdown! The 49ers pull in front. Bates now for the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. So the extra point was made, but after that penalty, they're reconsidering. They're going to try for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
Ready? Drop roll 80. Ready?
And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. That's the third time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They picked up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, see that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better.
Get better when